Hey guys, welcome back to Stardew Valley. Now we've got a very different and special episode today. We're covering two things. The changes in 1.1, because I'm going to go back and take a look at what you can make a new farm out of. And number two, we're looking at some of the mods that exist for this game. Now I've installed a few. The ones I've installed are, to list off, I've installed new visuals, which changes the way your farm looks. There's new trees, which change what some of the fruit trees look like. There's new portraits, that's right. All of our favorite characters now have brand new looks. And they look a lot smarter and a lot more detailed than they did before. So brace yourselves for that. The fourth one is actually a big change. It's called Lookup Everything. It's quite complicated to install because you need to install a modding API. But anyway, what it lets you do is look up everything you need to know on a character. Because you might remember previously I've gone into the game, or rather got into the Stardew Valley wiki and looked up things about characters. Well, no more do you need to do that. The whole information that's available on the Stardew wiki is at your fingertips in-game. And it's not really cheating. There are a lot of mods that are straight up cheating, that give you more space, give you more power, let you edit the game or spawn things in, but they're not in the spirit of the Valley. We're also going to go over some of the changes to the game. There's a Riverland Farm, which is great for fishing. There's a forest farm with lots of things to forage. There's a hilltop farm, and it's got a winding river, making it difficult to design your farm, but there's a mineral deposit providing mining opportunities, and a wilderness farm, plenty of good land here, but monsters come at night. So that's a bit like hard mode. Boom! Now already you can see there's a lot of changes here. For one, my hotbar is at the top. What's that about? So this is the Riverland Farm. Let's open up the map, take a closer look at it. Right, okay, well you can see here, there's loads of water here. There's lots and lots of rivers to this farm. So imagine it's harder to do crops and things here, but if you want to fish, it's much, much easier. But then again, was it ever hard to fish? I don't know. Either way, it's an interesting change, and it's something for you to try if you want to mix it up. Right, well that was the river farm. Let's go and see if we can find a character to show you some of the new portraits. Now here up on screen, there's new portraits right here, and these are all of the new portraits of all the new characters. As you can see, they look a lot more anime, but they also look really, really cool as well. I'm really happy with the new changes there. And there's so many more portrait mods on websites around the internet that you can definitely find portraits that suit what you feel the villagers should look like. Or you could keep them as you think they are. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, look at Penny. She looks fantastic. Super anime. So how do you look up everything? So the way this works is you hover over somebody, and let's use Penny as an example because she's having a great time out here under a tree. You press F1 and bam, look at this. It's got her new custom portrait and it shows you everything about her. How much friendship you've got with her, when her birthday is, can you romance her? Have you talked today? Have you gifted her today? What does she love? What does she like? And if we press down, shows what she likes. Wow, she likes a lot of stuff, but she loves only a few things. Diamonds, wow, Penny. Well, let's go and see if we can find another villager. Oh, now there she is, the love of our life, Haley. Now, Benny Central doesn't have the same moves as I have, but oh man, there is Haley. She's looking much more anime, much more ugu. And there you go, we can look up stats on her. She loves coconut, fruit salad, pink cake, oh thanks mum, rabbit's foot, and of course, sunflowers, which we've been giving her. Fantastic. Now, if you don't want them to look anime, you can even make them look like fox people or like frogs. Here's a picture from an anthropology mod that's pretty crazy. Makes all of the guys look like furries or scalies or whatever you want. But there's all kinds of cool mods. You can even make your animals look completely different. Right, well that's the mods, and we've seen the Riverland. Let's take a look at some of the other types of farms. Oh, now again, a very different looking house for us here. Still we get parsnip seeds though, to start with. Thank you, Lewis. So this is supposed to be a forest farm. Oh, hang on a sec, what's this over here? Ah, now this isn't in my usual farm. This forest section. I think this is the one that's good for foraging things like root vegetables and all the things that you can forage during different seasons. Okay, cool. And maybe you can actually get some more hardwood in this version of the farm. I don't know, but otherwise not too much has changed. You can't hoe this grass area. So if you want to grow crops, just can't do it on the grass here. I'm not even sure if you can do buildings. You have to grow all of your crops on the dirt around the edge. Well, that really brings down the amount of space there is to farm. Okay, let's try another farm. Alright, this time we're taking Johnny Danger to Dangerville. And his favourite thing is obviously danger. And dogs. Danger dogs. Oh, and a very medieval looking building here. I'm not even gonna... Oh, what's this? It's a bell? And a crystal. I don't even know. So, oh look, there's a cliff right on your doorstep. You've got a large area down there to farm. You've got a smaller area up here that you could also put some crops down on. Great fishing stop right on your doorstep. A river that runs straight through it. There's a section down there that has ores already. That's really cool. Yeah, look at this. And there's so much copper here. This is pretty groovy. All in all, 10 out of 10 farm. Let's check out the final one. Right, now I hadn't actually enabled the custom new alternate looks. So there we go. You can see that the outdoors now with this mod is much lighter than before. Is that more fluid or not? I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, just take a look. Everything's just a little bit lighter on the eyes. It's not quite so bright, not quite so garish. And you can see these are some of the new springtime trees. Like the ash tree is actually really white. And you can definitely see very, very clearly that each one of these trees is different. So what else is new with this farm? This all looks very much the same. I can't honestly remember if this is different or not. Although I don't remember this bit. Actually, no, yeah, this must be different because look, there's loads of stuff you can forage up there. And if I come up around here, I'm sure there's going to be a way for us to get up there. Or maybe you can come around there from elsewhere on the map. If we take a look here, maybe there is a way to dig through here and arrive back up at ADS, SD, SD, ASD, ASD farm. Well, let's take a look through town and see what else these visuals change about things around town. All in all though, this kind of lighter look works a lot better with the custom portraits that I've picked. But I kind of want to make sure that the portraits that I've picked have different expressions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give fiber as a gift to some random scrub around town and see if they get offended by it or if they look just the same. Is Penny around? She's usually down here, isn't she? She's in luck. We're giving her fiber. Yeah. Okay, yeah, her expression's definitely changed. And that lighter portrait matches the new aesthetic of things around town. But that's been a look at the new starter farms and a look at some of the mods that I've installed. Let's take another read through of the change list though. So there's a shed building that you can build now. There's a mill building. The shed building basically is just an empty place that you can decorate and put kegs and things in, maybe furnaces, whatever you want. But it's more space for the farm, I guess. There's also a mill building that can be used to turn wheat into flour and beets into sugar overnight. That's pretty cool. A new quest that can be started after the community center's finished. A new magical reconstruction feature available from the Wizard Tower. Oh right, so it's a bit more end game stuff. An earth obelisk building, water obelisk, and a gold clock. That's all magical construction, so that's all end game stuff that they've added. You can move your buildings via Robin's construction menu. So if you're not happy with where your barn is and you want to redesign your house, you don't have to destroy it and put it back. So let's take a look. There's the mill. Oh, that looks amazing. I want one of those. Really cheap as well. But how do you get cloth? I don't know. And that's the shed. 15,000 gold, but only 300 wood. That's not too bad. So there's all sorts of other things added in 1.1. You can divorce. That's right. If we ever get a little bit fed up with Haley, maybe we pursue our dreams of getting together with Leia once more, then you can do that too. Oh man. The list just goes on and on of all the things that have been added. But one big thing is that all animal products are worth 25% more. So you can actually be a real livestock and animal farmer and make serious money rather than having crops just be the best money all around. So basically, whatever kind of farmer you really want to be, you can always make it work in Stardew Valley. Let's take a look at what this guy looks like. Oh, Harvey. They do look very anime and they look a little bit low res, so I might be changing this portraits mod. But I think what the problem is that the game is locked in resolution. You only have a certain amount of pixels. And it tries to make it work, but the problem is some of the lines look a bit light and not very well defined. Who knows? I'm not an artist, but it's a pretty cool mod all the same. But I've been Shin, guys, and this has been like a one-off episode where we've looked at a few mods and a few of the changes in 1.1. There's a wealth of mods available out there, though, from mods that just let you completely cheat at the game. You can have mods that spawn in stuff for you completely, which removes a lot of stuff from the game. F1, oak tree. So useful. Weed debris. Rock. Me. Oh, look, and it's got all the stats about me. Oh, and it even shows you your luck stat. Spirits are somewhat annoyed today, -5% to many random checks. So even when it's an unlucky day, it's not actually that unlucky. Thanks for watching, guys, and next episode, we're going to be back into our Stardew Valley campaign as usual, on our quest towards wooing the wonderful Hayley. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another trip back into the valley. I'm not sure what mods I'm going to keep and what mods I'm going to change, but I like the look so far of this one. So until next time, guys, take care.